The company name pusher batch processor is responsible for creating the companies in ServiceNow. Since we are going to use the ServiceNow client, we will add the ServiceNow details in our app config class. After that, we will add the createNowService method to our factory class. As we can see, we fetch the client instance from the context and set this to be able to connect to our ServiceNow organization. Let's now create the company name pusher batch processor class that extends the batch processor interface. Here we get an instance of the ServiceNow client through the method we've just created. We open a transaction to the database and fetch all the company names that we have to create. For each name, we query ServiceNow to see if there is already a company for that name. For this task, we first get a new instance of the ServiceNow parameters, on which we set the table name and the filter on the company name. We then check the return list to see if the company already exists. If the company doesn't exist, we call the createCompany method. Here, we get a new instance of ServiceNow record, where we set the table name and the company name. We then call the save method on the client to create the company. To conclude, we update the needs update on SN column by setting it to false.